international football in Latin America, the ultimate grudge match. Two absolute superpowers who also happen to be neighbours on a continent widely recognised as football's home. It is a rivalry that has a history which lasts well over a century and has, of course, been ranked top of all footballing rivalries by media and supporters alike. It comes as little surprise, then, that this game is considered to be international football's equivalent of the Super Classico. The 11 of Brazil, the 11 of Argentina, some of them friends, many foes in club football, lining up for a united cause. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. And a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. First quarter of an hour gone. The less said about that pass, the better. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Danilo.
Oh, great feet, that.
He has found the way through. Nice control. Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton purring through the gears. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Martinez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rafinha. Fernandez. De Paul. Still goalless. Can he spark a counter here? That looks a good ball. Cleared away. He's had a hit! He's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Tagliafico. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Throw in. Now it's Rafinha. Alvarez. Martinez engages and forces him off the ball, and it's Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Picked out brilliantly. Rafinha! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
Brazil ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Can he put it away? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. McAllister. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Martinez. De Paul.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Martinez. Now it's McAllister. Oh, great play! Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Gabriel. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Gabriel. Tagliafico kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted it to the flank. Bruno Guimaraes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Guimaraes for Joelinton. Shot a goal! It's loose, and again! And he's following up!
Substituição em andamento.
Corner number 2 then. Now the finish!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Teremos uma substituição.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he's managed to get rid.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Teremos
Steaming on goalwards.
Chance!
Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bruno Guimaraes voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Brazil really were great today. They